I just recorded like 3 intros. I wasn't recording the whole time. No. By the way, disclaimer, I love denim. Like, I love denim, denim tops, denim anything and everything. And as I was filming this, I realized in my last video I was also wearing a denim top. It's a different denim top, but it's still a denim top. So, whatever. I'm wearing another denim shirt. Who cares? Life. Moving on. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's look, I am transitioning the strobing technique from spring and summer into the fall months. And if you live in a climate anything like mine, soon you will be feeling fall and winter. It'll be about -5 degrees and you won't be able to do anything. It'll be too cold for life. So I'm kind of trying to enjoy the fall trends while I possibly can. So yeah. As I've mentioned before, I love being glowy and dewy year-round, so I wanted to show you how you can transition your strobing makeup tips and techniques into the fall months and definitely keep it appropriate. It's still very fall appropriate. I paired it with this lip to sort of keep that fall feel into it, but if you want to go for a nude lip, by all means, go for it. If you don't know what strobing is, it's just basically a fancy word for overly highlighting and no contouring. So yeah, this is what I came up with. I'm pretty obsessed with it. I love this lip color. Reds just don't look good on me. At least I don't think red looks good on me, like a bright, true red. So this is like a good red shade for me, where it's a little bit more burgundy, like a wine shade. So I do love this lip color. I just thought it gave it more of a fall feel, but of course you can pick and choose any of the steps that you want to keep in your routine or that you want to kind of toss away and you don't feel are necessary. Don't by any means feel like you have to do everything that I did. For some people this can be pretty excessive, but for me, because I do wear a full face of makeup basically every day, I love it, and I kind of wanted to go the whole 9 to show you what it would look like if you went the whole 9 as well. Okay, so we're going to start by prepping the face, and with looks like this where you're going to be overly highlighting, you really want to make sure that your base isn't as glowy. Unless you have dry skin, then by all means go for it, but if you're even normal to oily, then you kind of want to make sure your base is a little bit more matted out so that you don't start to look like a greasy mess by the end of the day. I'm going to stick to my Oil Control Primer by Bare Mineral. We're going to start with the eyes, and the eyes are going to be super minimal. So first I'm going to go in with Soft Ochre Paint Pot. And because we're not going to have a ton of eyeshadow on, I really like to use these types of eyeshadow bases that are pigmented so that it's going to cover all of the discoloration and veininess on my lids. Next, going in with my Anastasia World Travelers palette, I'm going to take a little bit of the shade Soft Peach on a super fluffy brush, and I'm just going to run that into the crease. That's just going to give me some very subtle definition because we don't want anything too intense for this look. Now that that's on, I'm going to take a sort of fluffy flat shadow brush in the shade Pink Champagne. And I'm just going to do a light wash of that all over the lid. I'm back with the crease brush just to blend out any harsh edges. And this will really help if you accidentally brought your lid shade too high up. That is it for the eyes. I'm going to move on to the face and come back and do like mascara and all that good stuff. So now for the face, we've already prepped. I'm going to go in with my L'Oreal True Match, and this is in the shade W2. But because it is not quite my right shade, I'm going to mix in a couple drops of my Bare Skin Serum, and that'll sort of make the perfect shade for me right now. Taking my Morphe M439, I'm just going to go ahead and buff that all in. for a look like this, you don't necessarily want to go out and get a brand new, like, really glowy, dewy foundation because it's advertised to add all that glow, because your skin might not necessarily need it. By the time that we're done and add all of our glowy cheek products, it might be overkill for your skin type. So just go ahead and stick to whatever foundation you know works best for you. Next, for concealer, I'm going to go in with my Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. I'm just going to add this in the triangle motion under the eyes. Now going in with my Real Techniques contour brush just to blend that all in. So the reason we didn't go ahead and set the whole face with powder is because I'm going to go in with some cream products first. These products tend to add a little bit more glow to the skin. Then we're going to go in with some powder products just to lock that all into place. So first for my highlight, I'm going to take ColourPop's Wisp. And as I've mentioned before, I'm obsessed with this highlighter. And I'm going to take this on my fingers. And I'm just going to go ahead and tap that all over the cheekbone area. Now that we've done our cream highlight, I'm going to move on to cream blush. And for that, I'm going to be using Natural Passion by Bare Minerals. Now that we've done our cream highlight, I'm going to move on to cream blush. And for that, I'm going to be using Natural Passion by Bare Minerals. And I'm going to take this on my Bare Minerals Smoothing Face Brush. And I'm actually going to place this almost as if I were contouring with it, where I bring it the whole way back with kind of a precise edge on the bottom. Obviously it's not completely blended in at all, so I'm going to go in with my foundation brush and just sort of tap it in. And for a strobing look, we're going to completely skip out on the bronzing and contouring. Now we're going to move back to the powder products on the cheek that are really going to help everything stand out, glow, and sort of lock this all into place all day. So for my highlight, I'm going to go in with MAC's Lightscapade. I'm going to take this on my Morphe M501. And we're going to put this right over everywhere that we place the highlight. And then when you want to stop because you think you put on enough, put on a little more. Tip of the nose. Cupid's bow. And the chin. Now that we've added all of our highlight, I'm going to go in with ColourPop's Birthday Suit Blush with my Morphe M142. Next, I'm going to go in with Bare Minerals Pure Radiance. I'm going to take that almost as like a blush topper right over that whole cheek area. Next, moving back onto the eyes, I'm going to go in with the shade Morocco right here. And I'm just going to blend the tiniest bit of this right underneath the eyes. Now you can go ahead and add your favorite mascara. I'm going to go in with a combo of my Too Faced Better Than Sex and my Bare Minerals Flawless Definition Mascara. To really finish off the eye look, we're going to take MAC's Lightscapade and a small shadow brush. And I'm just going to go ahead and put some of that on my brow bone. And then, of course, now the only thing left is lips, and of course you can choose to go with a nude lip for this, or a vampy dark lip. Personally, in the fall time, I go for a vampy dark lip way over a nude lip. So for today's look, I'm going to use ColourPop's Ultra Matte Lip in the shade Avenue. Lastly, because liquid lips can be tricky, I'm going to go in with my Urban Decay concealer and a tiny little brush and just clean up around the edges. The trick to this is to not add too much concealer on the brush at a time, because then it can be hard to blend it out and then you mess up the lip and then you gotta start all over again. So I hope you guys enjoyed this strobing for the fall time tutorial. I hope you guys found it useful and learned something. Please leave me some comments down below for requests for future videos. I'm thinking about doing like an olive green smoky eye tutorial. And I've also wanted to do like an all drugstore tutorial, so I kind of thought I would mesh the two into one. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about that down below. I'll leave all the products used today in the description box as usual. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.